This actual place has been home to a number of conversations this summer. I kind of want to show you a couple things. One, all right, we're still rolling here. One is what it looks like where we've been recording these conversations. Let me zoom out for a second. Camping, right? So, light, second camera, you got the iPhone that's communicating with Riverside or Zoom, and then doing these conversations. But there's two things I want to show you. One is what we're doing with that, which is interesting, but also where we're doing it. And that is here, where we're currently camping. Sarah's working, we got Starlink, some exercise stuff set up in nature. And I know nature looks different in different parts of the world, but more and more I've been feeling like the more, go for a little walk, the more that we are connected to these like super advanced, this gravitational pull to become more and more digital in so many ways, how important it is to get out there in bare feet, out in the forest, wherever you find that, whatever the season is, to try to find ways to do that. So nature is one of the ways, and I feel like that's one of the things that I'm really grateful for right now in the season that we're in, is that we've really made an effort to try to weave our work and time sort of recharging in nature. That's the one thing. So if that encourages you in some way, then I think that's awesome. But the second thing is back to that conversation series. So in the spring, I kind of looked and realized, like I think a lot of people have, when it's so pedal to the metal with AI and tech and learning about all these tools, and there's so many exciting things, so much of it is disruptive, to look and go like, where do we sit in the mix with human beings? And what we started doing was this like kind of conversation series. I hate to call it a podcast, because I feel like a podcast in its own right is this like really well produced, big production. You can have a whole team around one podcast, rightly so. This feels like a lighter, more agile version of it, where you're connecting with really incredible people. Check this out. You're connecting with really incredible people, and you're having conversations that are really rich, but it's not with this big production ordeal. So we've had 21 of these conversations so far, and I genuinely wasn't sure, kind of going into it, what was going on with it. I just knew that talking to other people, there was sort of a genuine curiosity with it. And as we were doing it, I have been blown away, just blown away. People from all different kinds of industries, so mainly founders or those that are, working pioneering growth in some aspect of the industry that they're in. And it has been so refreshing to talk with other human beings. Never met them before, most of them. And just to hear about like, hey, what are you building? Who does it help? And why on earth does it matter? What are you doing that matters, And it's been amazing, like different stage companies in terms of revenue and industry. But these connections have it's been so rich and refreshing for me to realize that there is a treasure in humanity, much like I think the importance of stewarding nature, getting out into nature and recharging that way, or finding ways to like shape our norms in what we do in life now and for our children, to not be so disconnected that we're glued in some professions, just glued to the screen, but to find ways to really touch the moss, and like hear the sound of like the branches, to feel what's going on, to find that. But as much as that's the case, how much more is there a treasure in other human beings, and finding ways to be connecting with other people in totally different spheres, finding out what they're working on, and in doing so, creating connections, sharing tools, resources, so that as we're navigating, we have more of those instances where people will be able to be solving meaningful problems in increasingly effective ways. So two things. I hope it's an encouragement to you. One is to find a way to weave more nature into life, into work. So important. And the second is just to remember, in the accelerated age that we're in right now with tech, how much of a treasure other people are. So the talks that we've done, the founder talk series, it's on YouTube. and Spotify. And we put the transcripts and those conversations up on our website in a current media section at 79dev.com if you're curious about those. And just what a wealth of, what a treasure it is to be alive in nature, but also to be connecting with others and getting to build cool projects. So I hope this has encouraged you, been an encouragement to you, and happy summer.